Hello and welcome to another episode of Internet Marketing Revealed. My guest today is Christian Westphal. He's an international hospitality and tourism veteran. He's ran various hotels in Europe. He's also worked in sales and marketing. And while everything seemed to be going really well, he was made redundant from the cruise industry in March 2020 and he needed an alternative. So he looked into online marketing, more specifically affiliate marketing, and that's what we're going to have a chat about today. So first of all, welcome to the show, Christian.
Thank you, David. Very nice to be in your show today. I'm really happy to be here and see what I can bring on the table, what might be of interest for you guys.
I'm sure there'll be quite a lot because, I mean, looking at what you've done prior to, well, around 18 months ago, it seems like you've done quite a lot. So I'm quite looking forward to having a chat with you today and finding out a bit more about you, your story overall, and how you got into this whole
Yes.
online marketing thing. But why don't we start right from the beginning? And if you can give us a little bit of background about yourself,
Yeah.
where you grew up and all that kind of thing.
Yeah. Like you probably noticed, I'm not from the United Kingdom or from Wales or Scotland. So I'm German native, and I'm living actually in the UK since 2018. And yeah, actually, I'm a travel and tourism hospitality veteran. I was working in various hotels in Europe, and I was doing mostly sales and marketing, and I was also running different properties in Europe, mainly to name there the Czech Republic, Prague, Austria, Russian Federation, the Netherlands, and yeah, I was always involved in kind of being really servicing people, really, yeah, exceeding actually the expectations that people are having, especially in the hospitality industry. It's very important. And yeah, therefore I have a lot of knowledge in sales, and I'm never scared to talk to people or to have a chat with them. And also involved in marketing, which also brought me then at some point, always already in the past, before 2020, when I was made redundant, I was always interested in online marketing and digital marketing, how things are, yeah, how things are working out, how could it be an add-on, added value for the traditional marketing. Yeah, and yeah,
Okay.
here I am.
Okay, so
Mm.
it sounds like that career that you had prior to getting into online marketing, it took you far and wide all across Europe. How did you get into that line of work in the first place? Was that always something that you wanted to do?
I was actually traveling with my dad a lot, and while he was working, and he stayed in hotels a lot, so I also stayed in hotels, and I got yeah, connected to the people working in the hotels, and that somehow was. And then also when we went to vacation as a family, I was always we always stayed in hotels, and somehow got a connection to that. I really liked it. I liked the nice luxury room with some really good, yeah, relaxation and some really interesting chats with people of different nationalities, different backgrounds, different horizons. It's people who work in the hotel itself and people who visit the hotel when they come together, to bring them together on, yeah, speaking to them on all kind of levels, and that yeah, was really fascinating me, and therefore I was ending up in the hospitality industry. Either you like it, you love it, or you hate it. So yeah, I still love it, I have to say.
Yeah, it sounds like it was a really good proving ground for you as such, to kind of pave the way to get into maybe online marketing. Because especially if you're doing online marketing on social media and all that kind of thing, there's a lot of networking and speaking to people, and that sounds like you've got a lot of experience in that overall during your years spent in the hospitality industry there. I mean, what kind of hotels were you working in? Were they all higher end establishments or?
Well, there were different kind of hotels because I wanted to see the difference in between a hotel on the, let's say, on the spa and luxury side, and a hotel which is a pure conference and seminar hotel, a hotel which is a city center hotel, a hotel which is on the countryside, because there are a lot of different kind of people coming there. And was not really focusing on one, but it gave me a very good overview what type of properties are available and what kind of people are visiting them. So that gave me also the chance, of course, to have a chat again with them and communicate with them, and finding out more about their needs.
Yeah. So, what would you say was your favorite experience overall then, or your favorite hotel that you managed in the country that it was in?
Yeah, I have to say, one of my favorite cities was always Prague in the Czech Republic, kind of different reasons. Um,
I'm laughing because I went to Prague about, oh God, this must be about 13 or 14 years ago. I'm sure there were plenty of people who were there for cultural reasons, but we were there for very different reasons. So that's why I'm laughing at that.
Yeah, I mean, Prague has a lot to offer. It's cultural reasons, like you mentioned. They have also some, let's say, some good food and drinks, and the history is nice, and the people are actually really nice. And that brought me to Prague, and had a lot of things that influenced my career in Prague. It was actually my first job where I was a hotel manager in Prague.
Yeah, I mean, what I noticed, because I'd never been to, I suppose what could be seen as Eastern Europe before,
Yeah.
prior to going to Prague,
Yes.
and when we also went to Krakow a few years later as well in Poland. One thing that you do notice there as well, when you're sober enough to notice your surroundings, the architecture around is fantastic. It all of the
Yeah.
old buildings. It's like being in a time warp. Really really good.
Yeah. Especially in Prague, the architecture is really fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not really sober anymore, it's getting more beautiful even then. But no, it's I really have to say it's really really amazing city to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. I've only ever been there once, and I think we were only there for maybe a long weekend, but
yeah,
that seemed to be long enough at the time. But it is somewhere that I think I'd like to go back to again. Now I'm a bit older and arguably a little bit more sensible.
yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed my time there, and similarly in Krakow as well. Both two fantastic places to visit.
Yes,
So
sure.
yeah, I'm really glad that you thought very favorably of Prague. So how did you then move on to the cruise industry then? Because that was something that you mentioned earlier as well.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's somehow all related to each other. It all comes down to tourism and travel. So, and that was something that I found here in the UK, and we have here in some areas in the UK in the south. So there was a nice place where some cruise lines are actually having their headquarters, and it appealed to me, and I gave it a try and applied for a job opportunity over there. And they said, "Okay, let's try it, Christian." And so I ended up there, and unfortunately, not so for such a long time, as far as I remember, because as we know, we had this C dot crisis happening then, and I got made redundant in March 2020. So I don't have so much experience in the cruise industry.
Yeah, I think this whole situation that we find ourselves in now, I think that's hit not only the travel industry hard as a whole, but people like yourself. There's going to be so many people who've been affected as a result of that, who have lost jobs, or maybe have been on an extended furlough leave and maybe not know if there's a job to go back to. So it's been a really difficult time, and I think it's an industry that arguably may never recover fully from that. I mean, even before this whole thing happened, we had a huge travel company in the UK, Thomas Cook,
Yeah,
which went bust,
yeah,
and nobody thought that would happen.
yes,
And then not long after that, then this whole COVID thing
happened.
kicked off, and
Yeah,
that's just been decimating all kinds of industries over the past, well,
yeah,
18 months or so.
yeah. It will definitely take more. couple of more years to come back to
Yeah.
normal, which is not possible anymore. But it comes back somehow. We don't know in which way, but yeah,
Yeah, I hope
they're
so.
still
I hope
struggling
so
a
anyway.
lot. So
Yeah, so when you were made redundant from the job with the cruise
yeah.
company, was online marketing something that you immediately went into, or was it originally just one of maybe several things that you looked into as an alternative?
No, actually, online marketing was the whole big picture for me. That's online marketing. So how can you break it down now? So what I came across was affiliate marketing, and affiliate marketing appealed to me because there's a big company actually where you can book nice hotel rooms, and they have also an affiliate program, and therefore I was got very interested in that more than before. So okay, if this company is offering this, there must be something behind this where you can actually live from, find a good alternative to what you were doing before or even more. And I digged more into this, and you can imagine it's overwhelming. There are so many information on different channels online. What, how you become a millionaire within 2 days usually, and basically saying like this, just by pushing a couple of buttons, and I wow, here you go. And yeah, it. I have to say first of all, yeah, oh, okay, why not? Let's check it out. What's possible there? And I was digging and find these courses. I looked there and I looked here, and it was astonishing what different information was given on the net. Some people you got chatting or speaking or reading about from 3 different people and getting 4 different opinions, right? And which makes it very hard to really decide what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. When I have on one side, I want always to please customers. I want to make them happy and build a serious business for myself as well. But somehow it sounded also sometimes a little bit tricky, a bit, I don't know how to say this in English, but it was, at the beginning it was not easy, I have to say, to find the right affiliate way. But yeah,
Yeah, I can totally appreciate that. I mean, when you first start looking into the possibility of making an income on the internet, and it's just a complete rabbit hole you can go down, and every time you think you've got an answer, another 10 questions spring up, or
yeah,
you'll start reading about something, maybe one technique or one program, and then a ton of other alternatives make themselves available to you. And yeah, if you've got very little experience overall within this industry, then it can be, well, very easy to either be suckered in and lose a load of money,
yeah,
or just be caught up in a total state of confusion, and you don't know what to do, so you don't end up doing anything. You just bin it off as being just another scam. So, I mean, when you were
yeah.
first in that
Mm.
that research, where were you looking initially? Were you just going on Google, or were you looking on YouTube, or how did you start the search overall?
Yeah, I had this quite famous company, Google, where I started to actually to dig in first. And of course, I also used YouTube, and there came up different possibilities and channels and yeah, different options. So again, Google and YouTube are the biggest ones where I can check out for affiliate marketing, and yeah, and that dig my ways through them and ended up in different affiliate marketing, not programs, but affiliate marketing possibilities.
What were these things that you were looking at initially? Were they
Mhm.
programs, just for the benefit of listeners who may not be familiar with affiliate marketing overall, but were these, I suppose, business opportunities where it would be some kind of marketing training program which you'd then be able to also promote and sell as an affiliate? Was that the kind of thing that you were looking at
Mhm.
initially?
Yeah, it was affiliate. I could even become an affiliate manager. I was wondering, oh, such job is even existing to be an affiliate manager. I was reading also through the job descriptions of this, but I didn't have the experience, of course, what the job description was giving there. And I was looking for some products that I might be able to promote related to the travel and tourism industry. And I found some products, but I was not able to sign up correctly because there were some limits for this things that I wanted to sign up with, and I needed to have a website and how to promote it then. So I would have the product somehow from the company, but I don't have really the tools how to promote it. Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever look into maybe being an independent travel agent? Because I've seen quite a few of those on social media,
Mhm.
Facebook in particular, where I'm assuming the agent signs up with a travel company and they're able to sell different package holidays and whatever else, and then earn a commission from those sales. Was that anything that you looked into? Given your vast experience within that industry.
Yeah, I found this as well, of course, on Facebook also, and I was looking into this shortly, but I had a feeling somehow this is not what I want because I don't want to be a travel agent. I don't want to market travel agent products. So this is not what I wanted to have. I wanted to go another path, another way. I needed to find something different.
Yeah, that's totally fair enough. So, what was the first thing that you got involved with then, having done all of this various research?
Yeah. The first thing I got involved with was actually a video program, video course that I found on YouTube, which was a training basically. The training is different from the practice, of course. So the training was nice, and I understood more or less everything, but it took me like hours to go through this because it was really, really long, and it gave some special vocabulary, some different stuff I've never heard about, and but it didn't cover actually what I wanted to know. It was just a course, a video course. Later, apply and practice somehow, but yeah, it was not for me.
What was it training you how to do?
Oh, it was being an Amazon affiliate, for example,
Okay.
associate, an Amazon associate affiliate. It was something what I can do when I do Facebook ads, when I'm doing some promotions on ClickBank, when I'm doing something there, when I'm doing something there. So yes, but not really focusing on one topic.
Okay, yeah. So it seems a bit of a general course overall.
Yeah, to gather some general information. That's what it gave, but it was a very long course, and I thought, wow, now I found what I was looking for. Which at the end, when I said, okay, when I was ending the course after, I guess 2 3 weeks, I forgot actually what I did in the first week.
That's a long time to invest into it just to think when you come to the end of it, well, now that's not really what I was looking for.
I was getting some information and learned something from this. I learned, for example, from it that I don't want to do this in this way, and but I forgot in the third week. I forgot what I was learning in the first week. Yeah.
That sounds terrible, but not uncommon. And I think there are a lot of courses like that online, especially when they're trying to teach you various aspects of online marketing. As you mentioned, they may be how to sell on Amazon, how to sell on ClickBank, how to use Facebook ads. Maybe a lot of these programs as well, they don't actually teach you how to do anything. They might just be very theoretical, best case scenario types of programs. And I think that kind of thing is quite common, and it's an easy trap to fall into. But fortunately for you, you only wasted 3 weeks on that, and hopefully not much in the way of a financial investment. But what did you do after that?
Oh, after that, I was thinking forward, backward. I was looking for still different other options, different other possibilities. I was on Facebook, started to be on Facebook more often. I looked on LinkedIn. I've been about looking also on Instagram. what are the options to do there, and I was trying to collect more knowledge, and I was actually building a website, right? So a travel website with affiliate products in the backend.
Okay, yeah. So that sounds something that would be more suited to your experience and your knowledge. So what happened with that?
Well, the website is still existing. And that's a nice website. It looks good. But when there was the COVID situation, nobody wanted actually to book something, and I have to say, sorry, I have to say that I cannot compete with other booking portals or booking websites that are there for forever. It's a nice website. Everything's included, what should be there, but actually nobody booked.
Yeah, I think that could be an issue that maybe a lot of small sellers would run into, because your competition are the big portals who have been established now, maybe even for decades. So they're always going to appear high up in the search engines because they've got the age and the credibility and the authority and the thousands of links pointing to them. And if they're not able to rank organically in the search engines, then they're also going to have the deep pockets to be able to pay for the sponsored listings as well. So
Yeah, it's there. The website is existing. It's nice. Maybe somebody got lost one day and is doing a booking, but like you tell, you need to not only have the affiliate links, you need to drive the traffic there. If you don't drive traffic there, it's just like it is like a camel in the desert, the website, and you don't do SEO and things like this. Yeah, it's there and looks
yeah.
nice, but yeah.
But I think the way a lot of the independent travel agents do it now, I think they're trying to drive more traffic from social media. So social media profiles, whether that's on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, and then trying to send that traffic to their website, because at least then they don't have to compete in the search engines as such. Then they're just going to try and build their own traffic source. What was I suppose, the first real affiliate marketing training that you came across, that when you found it, you thought, yeah, this actually makes some sense. This looks like the real deal. This is what I've been looking for since I was made redundant in March 2020.
Yeah, but there was a program called the Walk Away.
I may have heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, and this was honestly the first real program which makes sense to me, because I wanted to go the Facebook organic way path,
Okay.
and yeah, that's why I have chosen this, and it's for me a perfect match.
Okay, that's really kind of you to say. I mean, just to give some background to any listeners who may not be familiar with the whole thing. When we talk about Facebook organic, we're
Yeah,
talking about marketing from the Facebook profile. So you're not paying for advertising. So even though you're not directly selling from your Facebook profile, you're using it as a means of attracting people to you through the content that you're putting out there. And I've got a training program which is focused around that as well, which is what Christian's mentioned there, which is called the Walk Away. So it's something that I've been doing for a few years myself, and that training program basically spells out everything that I know about how to do that in an effective way. So I'm really glad that you got a lot out of that, Christian, as well, and hopefully that you'll continue to do so. But were there any other affiliate marketing programs or trainings that you found along the way that you got value from?
yes, I also I mean, there's this programs that's called high ticket affiliate marketing, right? And I found a very good program there as well, which which I am focusing on by the same time. It's a bigger investment that I made into this program, but actually it changed my mindset on affiliate marketing, how the things are actually working, what's happening in the background, what is the sorts of people who run affiliate marketing or high ticket affiliate marketing, and Yeah, I'm glad that I have these two programs chosen because they make it possible for me to serve two different audiences, right?
Yeah.
And I can also use there my Facebook organic skills in this program. Yeah,
Yeah. So again, when we're talking about high ticket affiliate marketing, the term high ticket is because the program that you purchase or that you're able to promote as an affiliate is a lot higher in price. It's typically $500, $1,000, $2,000, maybe even more, as opposed to maybe more common information products which you can purchase, which are usually under $100 or so. So with a much higher ticket, there does come a higher reward if you're able to sell it.
yeah. The commission is much higher than in a lower program. Of course, you invest also a bit more at the beginning. You get a lot of information and useful information, and yeah, but of course you need to work hard to make it work. Otherwise, it doesn't help you if you can make a high commission, but yeah, still not doing it. You don't put work in it. You don't put effort in it. Like it's the same with other programs, like with your program, David. You need to put the work and the effort in it, and be constant there. Otherwise, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, of course. So with the high ticket programs, I think what makes them an attractive prospect to people is because they are higher ticket and there is a higher commission involved should you make a sale. Then you don't have to make as many sales of that product to make the same sort of money as if you were promoting a much lower priced ticket product. So, for example, if you were promoting a high ticket program which had a $2,000 price tag and you had a 50% commission, then you only need to sell one to make $1,000, compared to if you were promoting a $100 product which had a 50% commission, then you're only going to get $50 for that sale. So you have to make 20 sales. That's right. My maths is right there, I think. So you
Yeah,
only
my
have to
math
make
was never the best, yeah, but yeah, I
so
think
you'd have to make 20 sales as opposed
yes,
to
that's
one
true. Yeah,
sale to make the same
20 by
amount of
50.
money.
Yeah, yeah, coming up with
But
1,000. Yeah.
as you say, it sounds great as well, but it's not without its own problems because you still have to sell them. I mean, what's your experience with that high ticket program that you're involved with, for example?
The experience is actually quite good. I mean, if you're speaking of the way I'm selling it or I'm going, what helped me from the past is actually that I was having no no fear of taking calls and chatting to people, right? Writing to them on a Facebook Messenger or getting in contact with them, jump jump on a call with them. That's for me very easy. That's for me an easy thing. It's like, oh yeah, do some phone calls today. That's fine. We keep it like this, just not don't put too much stress onto myself. Of course, we're all here to make some money, but that really helped me from the past, and the experience therefore is quite good with the program. It offers a lot of value. It really shows um, what is possible in the affiliate marketing industry, in the high ticket market industry. It it also has a very good, knowledgeable book coming along with that. It's a very, let's say, powerful front end actually that you can learn from and get to know more before you actually start a high ticket program. So yes, I've got a very good experience with the program.
Okay, great. So what would you say is the best thing that you've learned from that program?
I have to say the best thing I've learned from the program is not to jump to four different online platforms and promote the program, but being consistent on one platform to master this platform, and after mastering it, then to look out for new opportunities, to new ways, and to scale the business that I'm in, and go on from there.
Yeah, excellent. That's some really good advice, actually, because I think with a lot of generalized traffic training programs, they'll talk about all these different ways that you can drive traffic, whether that's from free social media traffic or search engine traffic or purchasing solo ads or purchasing Facebook ads. And all that really happens then is you're just spreading yourself too thin and you're not really becoming an expert at any of those platforms. You're not really getting the best results from any of them because you're constantly trying other things and putting time into other platforms and other methods. Any reason why you've chosen Facebook rather than any of the other platforms?
Yeah, I've chosen Facebook because there's still like 2 billion users on Facebook on a daily basis almost. And this gives a big outreach, outreach. And therefore I've chosen Facebook. I knew Facebook before. I was a bit into Facebook as well. So, but that gave me the best overview, and therefore I was actually choosing Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I tried before, not I tried, but there was, of course, like you just mentioned, not mastering one platform, but yeah, being on different platforms at the same time. But given the fact that I'm working also full time, 9 to 5, the day of 24 hours wouldn't be enough to be everywhere at the same time. So I was thinking, no, something is wrong here. So just on one platform and master it and go for it, and yeah, do what you can.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I like about the whole organic Facebook thing is that you don't have to do as much content production as maybe you do on some other platforms. So, for example, I know there's a lot of buzz around TikTok at the moment, but these types of platforms, you need to be putting out a lot of content regularly, maybe even several videos a day to be able to start getting that traction on the platform, getting that attention, especially on something like that where the videos are quite short as well. So there's this whole culture of a short attention span, and as soon as one video is finished, you're on to the next thing. Whereas I think with Facebook, not only do you not have to produce so much content, you can get away with maybe posting once per day, once every couple of days, for example. But I think the level of engagement is far better.
And I think you can also get to know the people better on the Facebook, on a messenger. You can get more involved in them. They're just like come and go, come and go. You know? They're really serious. You can have really a nice and decent chat with them, and also doing some business, of course. But it's much better for me using Facebook than other platform. I mean, everybody's free to join whatever platform he prefers or she prefers. But for me, it's definitely Facebook. I'm not gonna change that at the moment.
Yeah. So what sort of experiences have you had on Facebook so far in terms of your marketing?
Yeah, I had a couple of very nice experiences, to be honest. There's marketers from, not just marketers, but people from different countries. They're really looking into jumping also into the affiliate marketing space. People there, I met people, they had already their product, but they didn't know how to promote the product. Right. This is also something that Facebook can help them in this case, an affiliate program, and people understanding people. I have to say that I almost never met someone who was really kind of strange or weird. So for me, it was actually not that I'm not
Are you sure
strange
are
or
you
weird,
sure you're marketing on
but
Facebook?
sorry.
No weirdos. Are you sure you're marketing on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm a bit elder already. Let me check.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it takes a certain level of skill to try to avoid them because there are, I mean, not just on Facebook, they're going to be on every platform. Weirdos,
Yes.
time wasters,
How you say tire kickers? Yeah.
scammers. They're everywhere, and especially if there's a platform which enables some kind of direct communication, like the messenger, then people are going to take any opportunity they can to try to get into your inbox to either try to get some money out of you
Yeah, and
or
I
generally
just let them
waste your
write,
time.
and
Or
then at some point they give up, and that's it.
But I
Yeah.
think something like Facebook, especially because it does have the messenger, would really suit you. I know you've touched on this slightly, but because of your background in sales and marketing, then either approaching somebody in the messenger,
Yes.
or if somebody starts a conversation with you, then you're not going to have any apprehension about having that conversation with them. And because of your experience as well, you're also in that position where you're able to steer that conversation and have control the conversation to the direction that you wanted to go to.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's for me kind of an easy thing to do. If I want to have the connection going, and I just see usually people jump on me in the Facebook Messenger, and it's very often happening that they're just sending me immediately a link to something or asking me directly a question. What's your pain point today? Those- So I never heard from this person before, and I was thinking to me, should I answer now? I said, I had a bit of a toothache this morning. I said, oh, it's just a toothache now. That's my pain at the moment. But when somebody is coming like this, then it's really difficult sometimes to not to answer something funny back. I mean, just what shall I say there?
Some of the conversations, or the ways that some marketers try to approach a conversation in the messenger, it's painful. There's no other description for it. And they give you these loaded questions asking you how your business is. I wrote a post about one before where some guy sent me a friend request. I accepted that friend request, and literally within seconds, he must have been sat there waiting for me to accept his friend request, because within seconds he was in the inbox. And I think the first question he asked me was something like, was either how much money have you made this month? It was something like that. And I was thinking, slow down a bit. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. And how people think that this is going to work, whether they're teaching themselves, or worse still, they've paid good money to learn how to have
Mm,
these sales conversations in this way, is unreal.
No, they didn't learn that. I mean, that's if you get a message like this, I don't think they were learning something. It's just like they're desperate to. They have a link. They've heard you can make money with affiliate marketing, and they shoot a link at you and say, "Can you help me with that? Can you teach me?" What's that? And yeah, I mean, it's we're laughing about this, but on the other hand, it's kind of yeah, it's a bad thing. I mean, it's for the industry not good, and yeah, so
Yeah, I think I know we are laughing at it, but I think if you didn't laugh, you'd cry, right? so,
which makes me laugh
so,
again.
so,
Yeah,
so laughing is the better alternative, I think.
yeah.
I mean, what advice would you give to maybe a new marketer, or somebody who's only been in the industry for a few months? Perhaps they're looking to pursue this organic marketing strategy overall. Given your experience in it over the last, say, 18 months or so, what advice would you give them?
Please contact me. I will tell you everything what I know.
Short and
No,
sweet.
I would. Yeah. Besides that, I would, of course, tell them take it serious if you really want to have an online sustainable business, or if you're just in for making some quick money, as you can go to eBay or things like that. But if you're really looking for an online business, sustainable business, take it serious like an offline business. Treat it like this. Be there daily. Have some plan ready, some kind of business plan. You know where you want to be in a couple of weeks, months, years, whatsoever you think about. And but don't ever think it's a quick rich scheme, or it's like touch two buttons and you're a millionaire. It's really about learning, educating yourself than with any other business.
That's a lot of good advice there. I
Yeah.
mean, it does amaze me sometimes the amount of people who come into the online marketing industry, but yet they seem very reluctant to learn how to do any actual marketing. It's all as we've just said. It's all there's a lot of the link spamming going on, or the hopping from one thing to the next, looking for that
Yeah.
magic button that they can push that's just going to make money automatically and magically appear in their bank account. But
Yeah.
it just doesn't work like that. I mean, I've been online for 20, how many years? Since 1998. So, 23 years, I guess, which is a really long time. You wouldn't have thought the internet was around 23 years ago. And I still haven't found that magic money button yet. So if you do find one on your travels, then please let me know. Please let me know about that. And I might even, pay you some
Yeah.
money for it.
No, I didn't find it either yet. So
Yeah. So what
mm,
what would you say that you're the most proud of in your journey so far, given that about 18 months ago you weren't
mm.
in the online marketing industry at all? You were kind of your hand was kind of forced in a way because you'd lost your role as in the cruise company. So you've done a lot in a short space of time. Maybe the whole sales and marketing thing wasn't completely new to you because you had done that before, but it's still different overall when you come online and try to do it that way. So, I mean, what would you say that you're most proud of yourself about?
Well, I have to say that the most proud of myself I'm able to actually stick on the path that I was planning for myself. Not to give up or to be overwhelmed or not jump from one place to another place now, because I'm still at the beginning of my journey, and there's nothing to be ashamed about. It's like this. I did a few sales, but it's not that I'm a big guru here. But I am proud of myself that I'm still here, that I'm still focusing, that I'm still learning, and that I'm learning each day, and that I'm yes, that I want to leave a legacy for my kids. And yeah, that's I mean that's enough to be proud of for the moment for me. I don't need much more.
Yeah, yeah, that's really good. I mean, you just mentioned your first sale then as well. I mean, how did that feel when you saw that first sale come in?
Oh, first I thought, oh, it's a typing mistake. Maybe it's not. Is it for me?
Had to double check the email,
Yeah,
the,
I
the
was
sales
checking actually.
notification email that
Was
came
the
in, just to
email
make sure that it
was
wasn't
really
wasn't
funny.
some kind of phishing
Yeah, it
email
was
or
really.
something like that.
It's really an amazing feeling, when the first dollars are rolling in, and you know that by the time, okay, it's working, not so fast, but it's working if there's a system behind. And yeah, it was amazing. It was really great.
Yeah, I think when that first sale comes in, everything becomes a lot more real then, because you're no longer just practicing marketing or talking about making money online or talking about being successful, because there's actually some proof now sat in your inbox and sat in your PayPal account, or however the payment was processed. But there's proof in action there that it's actually worked. So what's your plans now for the maybe for the next 18 months or for the next 2 years?
Yeah, I want to establish myself as a good internet marketer, and I want to reach some income level that can replace the level and more than what I'm getting now in my 9 to 5 job. That's my focus, of course, so that I can live and work from wherever I want. I'm probably not the only one who's telling that, but yeah, that's the simple thing behind. That's what I want to have.
Have you got any like concrete plans on how you're going to make that a reality over the next 12, 20 more, 4 months or so?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I focus more and more on Facebook organic. That's that's the main thing. I mean, it's not a rocket science for me now anymore. Just keep going where I am at the moment. Be consistent, be more consistent, and let's see what's on the way, what's happening there. Then I can live in Spain soon with my family.
Brilliant. Any reason
Mm.
why you've chosen Spain?
Yeah, because now so I want to have something opposite. I like some sun and and yeah,
That's fair
Spain was
enough.
always on my. I was like as a child, I was very very often in Spain for holidays, and yeah, family we understand a little bit of Spanish, and yeah, I want to just a nice. It's a very healthy area as well on the coast, Costa del Sol, and
Lovely.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, excellent. Right, well, thank you very much for joining me on the episode today, Christian. It has been fascinating. I've been wanting to talk to you properly like this for a little while. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to do so.
Yes, thank you, David, being your guest here. Thank you. I really
No, my
appreciate that.
pleasure. My pleasure. I mean, just before you go,
Yeah.
where is the best place for people to come and find you and find out a bit more about you?
Yeah, the best place they can contact me on Facebook or on LinkedIn. Those are the places where I'm most of the time.
Okay, great. So what I'll also do for you as well is link out to those in the show notes as well. Thank you once again for joining me on the episode today,
Thank you, David.
and no doubt I'll speak to you very soon on Facebook as well.
Yeah, hope so. Okay, take care.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you.
Please visit internetmarketingreveal.com and davidwalker.net for more free content. If you need a domain name for your business, visit domainsreveal.com where you'll find more than 1,000 premium domains. And finally, please rate and review this podcast. Thank you again for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode.